Hi, I'm Jake.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is the Wonderful Thing About Disney podcast.
Because Disney's a wonderful thing. Come on down, stop on by, hop a carpet, and fly with us as we discuss the parks, treats, and all things Disney, with new episodes every wonderful Wednesday.
Happy Wonderful Wednesday, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Happy Wonderful Wednesday. We are here with what I think will be a great episode, and one that I know Jake has been really looking forward to talking about.
It's true. This is something that I take very seriously. It's near and dear to my heart. And on this episode, we're going to focus on Walt Disney World power napping.
Because everybody needs a power nap in Walt Disney World.
It's true.
But I think it's important to point out that not everyone can afford to stay at a resort close to the park and go back for a quick nap.
Yep.
For example, when we stayed at the Grand Floridian back in January.
Oh, that's a flex.
That's a flex. But we were just a short 5-minute boat ride from Magic Kingdom to the resort. So it was really easy for us to go back to the resort, take a nap, and be back in the park all within an hour.
True.
So not everyone can afford to stay on property, let alone a resort close to the parks.
Yeah. Well, and I think, too, if you're in the middle of your park day, it's really hard to break away for any reason. But if you're a parent and you have little ones, sometimes you just need to plan your day around your kids' naps. And those naps could be anywhere from 30 minutes to a couple of hours. So, honestly, it's been a minute since I've had a toddler that took naps, but that's the reality. Like, if you're there with your kids, you kind of need to think about that. However, all of us, I think, could use a little siesta and a recharge at the parks. So, yeah, kids or not, you got to think about it.
Yeah, exactly. And for those adults that want to make the most out of their park day, they're usually there from rope drop to park close. And it's a lot.
It is. No, it's a grind. So I think you just have to kind of be strategic and plan it out. And that's where we come in, especially for our friends out there who, like us, have crossed the age of 30 when your body decides to take a swan dive downhill and give up on you, and you just don't have the same energy levels or go quite as hard as you used to. So we did this for you. We have found some great places in Walt Disney World to take a nap, to recharge, and we're here to share it with you.
Mm-hmm. And I think it needs to be known that Jake can take a nap anywhere.
Anywhere.
And it doesn't take him long to fall asleep either. Literally within seconds, he's asleep. I can't do it. It's something I wish I could do.
It's true. It's kind of my superpower. If Nick Fury called me tomorrow, that's what I bring to the Avengers.
To the Avengers.
Yeah, I can do this all day.
Yes.
So, here's the thing, though. All these places are places that I feel like you wouldn't notice that I'm asleep, which I think is important. It's discreet. There's strategy here. Like, we've put a lot of thought into this. And I'm not just going to lay on a bench in the middle of Main Street and take a nap. Yeah. Some of these places that we'll go over today, like, you're going to say, well, obviously, Jake, you could fall asleep in that show. But that brings up another point and an interesting wrinkle to this, is there are some shows that, you could fall asleep there, but you want to watch and enjoy them. So as we go through this list, we'll specify if this is a place that you should straight up plan on napping at, or this is a show that you probably want to enjoy. However, you may end up falling asleep, or you could take advantage of it if you chose. So,
yeah. And before we get started, I looked up some statistics and facts about napping that I wanted to share.
Okay.
So I found an article, and it says, according to Healthline, research suggests that naps increase alertness, work performance, and learning ability.
I can attest that is true.
They say that you should create the perfect nap zone.
Ooh, a nap zone.
Yeah, sounds awesome.
Okay.
So you need a couple things.
All right.
1, a room that should be dark, quiet, and cool.
That makes sense.
2, wear a mask.
All right.
3, take off extra layers.
Cool. Down for that.
And 4, turn off your phone.
No, that one especially makes sense. You got to eliminate the distractions.
Yeah. They say that perfect naps are between 1 and 3 p.m.
Okay.
Unless you are a night owl, which most of us are because we're doing rope drop to park close. So then it says your naps should be between 5 and 6 p.m.
Okay, so I get it. You're staying out late. You're watching the fireworks, maybe doing some merch shopping or, grabbing those last rides before it closed. But like you said, some of us are rope drop to park close people, early bird and night owl. So what do you do then?
I say you take 2 naps. Just nap twice. Just do it.
Awesome. That's amazing.
There's one last bit of information that I found interesting.
Okay.
And it says you should consider caffeine before you nap because this allows you to wake up with added alertness.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm hearing then is according to science and research, we are now encouraged to buy that soda, grab that Starbucks, and nap on.
Nap on.
Yes.
Nap on. All right, let's do it. Let's start with Magic Kingdom.
Awesome. Well, this is a great park. Obviously, Magic Kingdom's got the castle. It's also a great park to nap in as well because there are so many good spots that you can find to get out of the heat and the sun and, again, just close your eyes for a little bit. So I want to start at the top. Like, this is my favorite, and that is the Enchanted Tiki Room.
The Tiki Room. Legendary.
Yep, it is. It is absolutely legendary for me. And now, hear me out. I recognize that it can be loud and there can be a lot of people. However, this, y'all, is my holy grail of napping spots because, number 1, it is dark. 2, you can pick a spot in one of the corners, and there are many corners in that room, so there are plenty of options. And you have a built-in wake-up call when the thunderclap happens at the end of the show.
Yes.
So, it's perfect. And if that wasn't enough, you can grab a Dole Whip as a pre-nap snack. Like, tell me it doesn't get better than that. That is what heaven feels like.
Yeah. But speaking of thunderclap, there was one time that you fell asleep in the Tiki Room with...
No.
Yeah. So you fell asleep in the Tiki Room. I mean, within minutes of the show starting. I don't even think you made it through the first song.
I don't think I did either.
But when that thunderclap went off, that is the highest I have ever seen you jump. Like, you were so... It scared you. You were so scared. And there was another time that you fell asleep in the Tiki Room. You totally started snoring.
Wait, just one time? I'm pretty sure that's happened multiple times.
I know, but this time in particular, people around us really started to stare. And I was embarrassed. And I just had to do a little smile and wave. And I was like, yeah, that's my husband snoring on my shoulder. What can I say?
They were probably jealous, honestly. I mean,
jealous.
That right there is couple goals. It was great. I'm not ashamed of that. Like, what can I say? Honestly, I plan my Tiki Room show around my nap time. So for me, this is a must-do nap attraction.
See, and this is a watch attraction for me. I couldn't nap. It's the Tiki Room. I love Jose. You can just sit, eat your Dole Whip, enjoy some good music and songs. It's great.
Yeah, it is. It is great. And, we just both enjoy it in different ways. So, again, the Tiki Room is just fantastic.
Yeah. Another place that someone in our family has fallen asleep is, believe it or not, It's a Small World.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Okay. To be fair, we were, a few days into the vacation. You're up early, staying out late. He had a pretty bad headache that day. And it was right after lunch. But yeah, he totally fell asleep on It's a Small World.
He did. And I'm kind of sensing a theme about like the eating and napping part. It's like a food coma.
No, food coma is a real thing. So I think we can all respect that. But as we're going through this ride, I mean, he's kind of dozing off all through the entire ride, which again is crazy to me. Because that song gets stuck in your head. It can kind of haunt your nightmares. But by the end of the ride, we look over and he is absolutely asleep with his head resting in his hands.
Yeah, he was out.
Out cold. And then he woke up and he's like so disoriented and confused. Like, where am I? I don't know what happened the last 5 to 10 minutes of my life.
It was great.
Oh, it was fantastic. So I am always up for a challenge, okay? And seeing it done in person makes me want to try it a little bit. But this one is tough for me. I would say that this is a watch attraction. I mean, it's a small world. It's an OG ride. And I feel like it's one you just kind of have to experience. And honestly, the degree of difficulty here is pretty high if you're trying to fall asleep.
I agree. But more importantly, like, it's a classic, but there's no way that I could fall asleep to that song. It's just not going to happen.
No, I agreed.
Yeah. So another place that you can fall asleep is Hall of Presidents.
Ooh, okay.
And yes, I said it. Please don't come at me. I know there's people that love it. It's just not for me.
We're gonna get hate mail.
We just might. But it's cool. It's dark. It's the perfect napping condition. So for me, that's probably my nap spot in Magic Kingdom.
Okay. All right. I respect that. And honestly, I would probably say the same, that I would nap there for sure. But since you opened that door and we're talking about controversial places, I gotta do it. Like, let's talk People Mover and Carousel of Progress.
Not the People Mover?
Yeah. Okay. Listen, I get it. Like, there are people that absolutely love these two attractions, like almost worship them. And I love them too. I do. But this is a safe place. We're going to be open and honest. And I totally fell asleep on the People Mover.
You did. There was one time, yeah, you did.
I did. I mean, it's a long day. I was exhausted. So, yeah, I mean, it happened. That being said, this is a watch attraction. It totally is. I mean, there is so much to see. You get some great views of the park and of the castle. Like, you get to go through Space Mountain. I'm staying awake for this one. I really am. So, again, people, I'm with you. Don't hate me for what I'm about to do, because the Carousel of Progress, that's a different story. I mean, there is a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, everyone. But for me, my tomorrow will be even more great and even more beautiful after I take a nap. So, like, I mean, think about it. They turn the lights off. It's cool. There's like the slow motion, and it just kind of rocks you to sleep in those padded seats. It's really great. And plus, like, Tomorrowland is a really noisy, busy place. Mm-hmm. So in the middle of all of that innovation and chaos, this place is kind of an oasis.
Yeah. Sorry, I just have "It's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow" stuck in my head. But no, I totally agree.
Okay, cool. I agree. Well, I have one more.
Why?
No, you know we need to talk about this.
Do we, though?
We do. We have to. We have to. Country Bear Jamboree.
Skip.
No, you love it.
I really don't, actually.
No, but you should. It's just... It is one of a kind. It really is.
That is for sure.
And I know that sometimes I drag you onto it, but I feel like we have to talk about this on this episode, because we literally had a friend fall asleep here the last time we were in the park. I really
don't know how.
I don't either, but because of that, it deserves honorable mention. So, if you can tune out all of the nonsense, the ridiculous shenanigans, the tomfoolery, and ignore the crazy animatronic bears and other furry creatures, like, honestly, this can actually be a pretty great place to, wait for it, hibernate.
I'm literally rolling my eyes right now.
That was really good.
I'm rolling my eyes. And, okay, so Country Bear Jamboree, it is currently under a much-needed refurbishment.
It is, yeah.
And it's set to reopen, it just says summer of 2024, and it'll be a brand new show. So, hopefully it will be better, and it won't be worth napping through.
That's true. But, and again, we know it's coming. I'm all for giving it a chance as well. So, I think we chalk this one up to a wait and see.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we're good to move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's jump over to Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. So for me, personally, I think this might be the hardest park to nap in.
Ooh, interesting.
It's always busy. I feel like there's not a lot of secluded places to hide and nap.
Okay.
And if you think about it, Toy Story Land, like if we start there, it's loud, it's busy. Between Slinky Dog Dash and Alien Swirling Saucers, it's so loud.
Yeah, no, those are both noisy rides. And also, I mean, call it what it is. There's so many kids there.
Yeah.
It's just a busy place.
Yeah, the land is not huge. So if you're not standing in line for a ride, you're waiting to meet Woody or Jessie or Buzz, or you're trying to find a table at Woody's lunchbox. So I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely not a prime napping spot.
No, it's not, unfortunately. But again, like, that's fair. And I would honestly say the same thing for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah.
Like, while it's a big land, it's always full of people, and there's just not a lot of quiet, secluded spots. I mean, there's a lot of paths and alleyways, but like there's always people there. So I just don't know that that's really a great napping spot. Plus, there isn't a ton of shade. Now, that being said, have I seen people napping there across from the entrance to Olga's Cantina on the backside of Doc Ondar's? Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how. Yeah. I would choose better places. But yeah, I mean, I feel like more often than not, you see a bunch of people hiding out in that walkway tunnel between the lands.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if that's where people are hanging, then that must be the best solution they have. Because if there were better places in Galaxy's Edge, you would have found it already. So yeah, I think that place is kind of a wash.
Yeah. But there is one place where you have napped, and I actually have napped too, and that is Muppet Vision 3D.
Muppet Vision 3D.
It's a 17-minute-ish long show, and the seats aren't perfect.
No, they can get a little stiff.
But it's the perfect place to nap and to rest. And I think the best part about this is there usually is not a long line for this. So if you're crashing and you're crashing fast, you could head over there and be in a seat within 15 minutes.
That's true. Usually the wait time is only the duration of the previous show.
Exactly. And so for me, this is why I would skip the show and just, as you said, nap on.
Nap on. Well, no, and for you to actually nap, I feel like is saying something because you don't usually fall asleep in the parks. Mm-hmm. But I have seen you nap hard here. And I really like your point that, like you're going throughout your day and then you just start hitting the wall. So if you're crashing fast, like head to Muppet Vision. Mm-hmm. I get it. I support you. For me, though, I love the Muppets, and especially the old men hecklers. Like, I think they're hilarious.
You do love them.
I will give you this, that it is absolutely a prime nap spot. But I personally am going to watch the show.
Okay.
Just because I love it. So before we move on to the next park, though, I do have 2 honorable mentions here.
Okay.
So the ABC Commissary, which is also in that same general area, it's a great place that you can grab a bite to eat, especially if you didn't get a dining reservation. But right after, you can just grab some shut-eye because they have booths there. It's air-conditioned.
Good point. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, 2 birds with 1 stone. My other honorable mention, though, Indiana Jones stunt show.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, but you got to hear me out, though. I personally have never fallen asleep here. And I'm not saying like during the performance.
Okay.
But during the pre-show, like you're sitting there for quite a while they're filling up the stadium seats and stuff. They've got those giant fans overhead that's giving you some great airflow, a nice cross breeze. Honestly, you can just relax and recharge. And I feel like when we leave that show, I usually feel pretty rejuvenated. So I got to give it its due.
Yeah. But for me, I think falling asleep in those 2 places, that just gives me anxiety.
Okay.
There's too many people. And I don't think I could fall asleep in a restaurant where I just ate my food. That's weird for me. It's weird.
I mean, don't knock it unless you've tried it. But
I have not.
I can respect that, which is why they're just honorable mentions. So,
okay. Well, I think the last thing before we move on to our next park, and it's not quite Hollywood Studios, but it's on the way out.
Okay.
You definitely fell asleep on the Skyliner
yes.
on the ride over from Hollywood Studios to Epcot. You were out.
I did. I was. You know what, though? It was exquisite. Like, it is just us. We have our own little car to ourselves. I laid down across the bench seat. I put my backpack down as a pillow. I'm serious. It was like falling asleep in a hammock. It was wonderful. And honestly, I feel like Walt would be proud.
Sure. Okay. Walt would be proud. Okay.
Would.
Well, moving on to Epcot.
Okay.
Let's move to Epcot. So I think the first nap spot that comes to my mind when I think of Epcot is Spaceship Earth.
Okay. Well, I mean, honestly, it should. It's literally the icon for that park. But Spaceship Earth, absolutely. Thank you, Phoenicians.
Thank you, Phoenicians. Yes.
I mean, I love Spaceship Earth for multiple reasons. Like, it is fun to watch with lots of animatronics to see. It's educational. It smells a little funky, which is cool. And once you get all the way up to the stars, okay, you just close your eyes as it spins you backwards. And like a natural recliner, you start descending back to Earth and hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
It puts you right to sleep. It is glorious.
Yeah, I can see that. And like I said, I'm not one to fall asleep on rides in the park, but if I could pick a ride to actually fall asleep on, it would be Spaceship Earth. After I smell Rome falling, I would be good. I'd be out.
That's my girl. But no, seriously, of all the attractions and shows that we'll talk about on this episode, like, this might be the crown jewel because you get the best of both worlds. Like, you get to have a little attraction and show as you're going through the first half, and then you close your eyes and you nap through the second half.
Yeah,
I mean, what more could you ask for?
Touche.
So, going around to Mexico, I will tell you one that I would love to sleep on if I could, and that's Grand Fiesta Tour. Here's my issue, though.
Okay.
The boats are a little older. There's not a lot of leg room, kind of like hard seats. And I feel like if you were going to have a hope at napping, you're going to need a buddy. You're going to need a shoulder to nap on. So
yeah.
As far as water flume rides go, I feel like there's better places to sleep. And like there's even better places in Epcot. For example, Living with the Land.
I could see you falling asleep there. And that's a 14-minute ride.
It's a pretty long ride.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the longer rides than in Epcot. But yeah, I think that's a great place to shut your eyes. And you're right, it's a gentle water boat ride. So, but for me, Living with the Land, I love looking at the hidden Mickeys there.
Yeah, that is cool.
Always enjoy looking for those. So for me, this isn't one that I would nap on. I would definitely enjoy myself on Living with the Land.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't disagree with you. And it really is a very cool ride, a cool experience. It's fun to learn and see what they do there. This is why I haven't, as far as I can remember, fallen asleep here.
I don't think you have.
Yet.
So
I will say with you that this is a watch ride as well. But while we were on that side of the park, right next door is the Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Yep.
And that is a ride I have fallen asleep on multiple times.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, though, the experience is magical, and it starts right in the queue line. So, like, you go in through the doors, and then it's nice and cool, and it's kind of whimsical and dark as you descend from the beach to, like, under the sea, and then you board your clamshell, and you just, like, lean back and get comfortable and let the EAC whisk you away to La La Land. It's true. And then you wake up and it gets even better because you have a whole aquarium setting waiting for you. Like, there's lots of areas that you can find a quiet corner or just like sit and bask in the peaceful serenity of the aquatic wildlife. Like, it's sublime.
Okay, well, if I can pry you away from Nemo and Friends.
I love it.
I know you do. But let's go to the back of the park because there's two that I have in mind there.
Okay.
and that's Morocco and the American Pavilion.
Okay.
So Morocco, if you can wind your way to the back of the pavilion, there's multiple tables and chairs outside of the restaurant Marrakesh.
Yes.
There's shade during the day. It's cool, and the restaurant isn't open right now, so nobody goes back there. So maybe you can't nap on those tables and chairs, but definitely a spot that you could relax and, I mean, maybe fall asleep, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and especially at night when we were back there, like it was all but deserted, and it was really, really nice to just kick our feet up, relax our legs after walking around the whole day. So, no, that is a fantastic spot to hide out. So while you're back there, and again, if you're looking for a show that you want to sleep through, I think this is the one in the American Pavilion, and that would be the American Adventure Show.
Yep.
I mean, listen, I love history. I really do. I love American history. The show is great. It's informative. It's patriotic. It makes you feel good. But if you give me 30 minutes of show in the dark air conditioning, in padded seats, I'm out. Deuces. Like, I'm gone.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the longest shows, not just in Epcot, but I think in Disney World. And statistically, I think like 30 minutes is a good power nap.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Like, how can you argue with logic? I could definitely nap there, and I absolutely would.
Yeah. And, you know, honestly, I know we need to kind of move on, but there are even more places that we didn't even mention that are scattered around the World Showcase to hide out and rest your legs or your eyes in. Like, there's a lot, and I'm sure that there's plenty that we're missing, but the irony of the Epcot, you know, people thinking it was just made for eating and drinking, when in all honesty, it was made for nappers.
Made for nappers. That should be their new slogan.
It should be, because like whenever we go, I think our step count is the highest in Epcot than any
absolutely
other park. So
100%.
No, it's just nice that you can balance it out and have plenty of options to rest, especially in that new plaza that they put Walt's statue in. Like lots of benches. It's just nice to be able to sit and relax for a minute.
Yeah. So lastly, I think let's talk about Animal Kingdom.
Cool.
And the first thought that came to my mind when thinking of Animal Kingdom and napping, it's a place that I haven't quite fallen asleep, but I've been pretty darn close. And that's over by Dinosaur.
I knew it. You love that spot.
I do. It's a classic because I don't go on Dinosaur, so I just sit and relax while everybody else does that ride. So there's benches and fountains to the right as you're exiting the Dino Institute, which is the gift shop that you have to walk through when you exit the ride. This spot, it's covered, and if you hit it at the right time of day, it's not too busy, it's somewhat quiet. It's a great resting and napping spot.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm usually riding Dinosaur, and I always get jealous when I come out and I see you relaxing there, because like you're ready to keep going, and I'm kind of like, ooh, I want to sit and hang out for a minute.
Yeah.
Just a great spot.
Yeah.
Kind of thinking around the rest of Animal Kingdom, though, it's pretty tough to sleep through. It's tough to be a bug. I mean, there's just too much going on. It's a 4D show, so that's not happening.
I agree.
Or honestly, anywhere in Pandora.
Yeah.
There's like lots of leafy shade coverage, but there's just so much happening there. So much foot traffic and busy and loud. And I mean, even Africa gets pretty busy. And it's honestly, it's full of activity and music. It's super, super fun. There's some restaurants with chairs, but there's too much going on for me. I don't think I could rest there.
Yeah. And I have heard that some people sleep on the Kilimanjaro Safari.
No.
I don't get.
No way.
I mean, this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite ride in Animal Kingdom. There's just so much to see. There's so many animals. And I mean, you're in that safari Jeep and you have so many bumps. I don't know how you fall asleep on that ride.
100%. And even if the safari and the wildlife and, you know, everything they're doing with their work there isn't your cup of tea, like it's way too bumpy to fall asleep. Like you're on that long bench seat. You're usually even sharing it with another group. Like there's no way. I just don't see it. I don't know how anybody could fall asleep there. And yeah, I mean, if you're going to find a ride in Africa to sleep on, maybe you should just try the Wildlife Express train, because, you know, you're riding over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. I think I've dozed off there.
I was thinking about that. I think you have.
I mean, it's not a long ride, to be fair, but you're on a shaded train car. You're just hanging out for a minute, so why not close your eyes and see what happens?
Yeah, and when we were going through the list, like that's kind of it. There aren't a lot of places to nap in Animal Kingdom.
No, I mean, even looking at the map, I just don't remember have anything that comes to mind that we've explored or taken advantage of. Plus, I think it's worth mentioning that, like, Animal Kingdom opens and closes early. So maybe your best strategy here is to just save it for the bus or wait till you get back to your hotel room before dinner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're park hopping, take full advantage of that bus ride and power nap. Yep.
So, yeah, no, I agree. I mean, if there's something that we are missing, we would love to hear about it. Like, if you find a spot, I'll try it out. I'll do it for the team.
He will.
But I will also say, if you happen to have like an embarrassing photo of someone sleeping in Walt Disney World, like, we'd love to see it, honestly. I think it's hilarious. And we all know it happens. There's no shame in it. But in the spirit of that, I think it's only fair that we share a sleeping photo of a mystery person on our Instagram. That way, we'll do it first.
AKA you.
Well, spoiler alert. Thanks, babe. It was supposed to be a surprise. But it was your photo. You took it.
I did. No, but in the spirit of sharing or sending things, we wanted to wrap up our episode with a segment that we have called Uncle Bob's Mailbox.
Yes, Uncle Bob's Mailbox.
So this is a segment that we started as a way to give Disney our feedback and great ideas to the one, the only, King Bob.
Bob Iger. Love Bob Iger.
So Uncle Bob, if you're listening, I have an idea. Hear me out.
Here we go. Let's hear it.
And it's about this episode.
Okay.
But Lightning Lane for napping locations. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me.
Where? How? I really just, like, of all the things that you could ask Bob Iger, this would be it.
Yes, because... Okay. No, but hear me out. I can't fall asleep anywhere. But you give me a cot, a pillow, and a designated spot to sleep. Yeah. I'm out. Like, okay. I would nap. But I do have a location for you. I've thought about
this I want to hear. Because, yes, cot and a pillow, obviously I'm out too. Where are you going to put it?
Hollywood Studios.
Where?
Star Wars launch bay.
No,
but okay, again, you don't need that spot anymore. And you can see most of those characters over in Galaxy's Edge.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Yeah, and it's a huge spot that you're not really using. It's not super popular. It's air conditioned, it's dark in there. Perfect spot.
Okay. And I will give you a bonus point because we fully acknowledge that Hollywood Studios is a tough place to nap anyway. I don't hate it, okay? You know Star Wars is near and dear to my heart, though. Mm-hmm. I'm really impressed. This is a solid idea. I want to, take it up a notch, though. What if, hear me out.
Okay.
It's Star Wars themed.
That would be awesome.
You have all those beds and all the decor and stuff from the Star Cruiser.
Yes!
This is where we put it, everybody.
Yes!
Uncle Bob, bring it on over, set it up.
Yes!
Lightning Lane it. I would love to snuggle up with a Wookiee.
Yeah.
It'd be amazing.
You heard it here first.
Yes.
You heard it here first.
Oh, I want this to come true.
We're ridiculous, but I love it. So, on that note, I think that pretty much wraps up our episode.
Yeah.
We hope that this gave you some ideas for power napping or just, relaxing to get through your park day. So, let us know what you think.
Absolutely. This was fun. Everybody, thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and be sure to check out our Patreon for some bonus content as well.
Yeah, so until next wonderful Wednesday, TTFN.